How is everybody doing? Welcome to a live CK podcast on this beautiful rainy Wednesday where the Kings made it rain like no other in crypto arena, an arena that they own ever since they changed that name. Kings win 125-110, and it's brought to you by Medici Sacramento, the best pizza spot in Sacramento. Neapolitan style pizza, so delicious, highly recommended. Tell them the Cowbell Kingdom sent you guys. Get your merch as well, man. What a time to be alive. Laker fans were talking all this at the beginning of the season. Oh, we got a better team, this yada yada. We made it to the Western Conference Finals, and I beg to differ that they got swept, so it didn't really count. And I also said that if the Kings should have and would have beaten the Warriors in Game 7, it would have been a lot like this because the Kings are a nightmare matchup for the Los Angeles Lakers, for the LA Clippers. We all know that, man. We all know that, yet some Laker fans are extremely biased or extremely delusional, and they want to believe in their little brains that, oh, the Lakers would have beaten them, and AD is this and that. I'm like, AD is soft, and Sabonis owns that, man. We all know that. Sabonis will play with a broken thumb, and AD will be out for the next 4 months. That's just how it is, yo. That's just how it is, man. We all know it. Make sure you guys hit the like button or dislike button if you agree or disagree. Doesn't really matter, man. It's good for the algorithm. It shows support either way. Let's have a conversation. I would love some Laker fans to talk about it. I got people that went to the game today. They'll be calling in as well. So I love the fact that we'll get some of the crowd reaction from this game because you heard the light the beam chants at crypto. So you got to love that as well. And we'll go over everything, man. What a time to be alive. How is everybody doing? Light the mother hubbing beam. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get to it, though. Okay. Sabonis. A lot of Laker fans talk a lot of, you know what, a lot of shit about Sabonis. Guess what? In 39 minutes tonight, 29 points, 16 boards, 7 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Damn near triple-double, man. Just complete domination. Complete domination. How many points did AD have today? 9. Couldn't even hit double figures. What an embarrassment. He had, how many rebounds did he have today? 9 rebounds today. Oh, man, but AD is better, though. AD don't make anybody better. AD does not make a single player on this team better. Not a single one. Yes, I agree. He's more talented, but at some point that means absolutely nothing when it comes to the game of basketball because when it's all said and done, one thing translates into winning and the other thing doesn't. When you're not able to play X amount of games, it doesn't matter how skilled or talented you are. The fact of the matter is you're not tough-minded. The fact of the matter is you're not tough physically. The fact of the matter is that Sabonis owns you. Sabonis is a tough mother hover, man. We all know that. And yes, against the Rockets, he played extremely soft. He heard people chirping. He heard the chirping from Kings fans saying you got to be ultra aggressive when Fox is not there. Guess what? He's being ultra aggressive with Fox there, which is even a bigger W for the Sacramento Kings. It's okay to judge players on a game-to-game basis, but as I said to you guys after both those losses, I said just relax. It's only 2 games. I don't believe in moral victories. I continued to say that. Did I not? Let's go back and watch the film. I religiously said that because they lost by 1 point against the Warriors, okay? It didn't matter. It was still considered a loss, okay? That's just the truth. And whether or not they lost by 20 or 30 against the Rockets, guess what? It's still a loss. And at the end of the day, that is all that matters. Mike was at the game. Let me get Mike in real fast. Give me 1 second there. Okay, here we go. We're going to put Mike right in a little bit. Mike, you're on, brother. How you doing? Unmute yourself. Mike, unmute yourself, bro. Okay, Mike is unmuting. I don't know what. There he is. There he is. Mike, my man, what's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Oh man, I'm telling people that you were at the game today. How were the vibes? Talk about it, man.
Dude, it was good, man. Vibes are going crazy for both sides, honestly. Like
Right.
Lakers fans definitely showed up. Uh we definitely got some cheers going through the first three quarters for the Kings, and then all of a sudden, with about 4 minutes left, we get that light that beam chant in there, you know?
We heard him on TV. That's what I'm
Hell
saying. Like it
yeah,
was loud.
that's what it's all. It was loud. It was loud. I'm not even saying. Like I was like, you even kind of like as a Kings fan, it's just like you're sitting there like you hear that, you kind of take your breath back. You're like, damn, are we taking over stadiums now? We taking over
Facts.
arenas?
Facts. Facts. Mike, what was your biggest takeaway tonight?
Honestly, dude, Kevin Herter was
Okay.
absolutely key. He literally made big shot after big shot, and when the Lakers started to make a run, Sabonis and
Facts.
Herter just kept doing that little pick and pop or a pick and roll. He kept getting that mid range also, so it was just key every single time. I thought Kevin was massive.
Six of
Obviously, a
11
Knicks
tonight
fan.
from 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. So yes, he was
That, that,
on
that that's just
fire.
that's just insane. Yeah, what did he have? 28, I believe.
28,
29,
28 points,
28.
7 assists. That's the key stat
That's
for me.
that's insane. That's insane. That just means everybody's getting involved. I mean, it was a huge team effort tonight. I didn't see anybody really like take us out of our rhythm. We just kept going the entire time. It was just great to see. It was great to see.
I love it. I love it. What did you see? So obviously, I'm very critical on a guy like Anthony Davis. What did you see from him tonight? Because he had 9 points, 9 rebounds. It was just a complete domination from Sabonis. But too many Laker fans want to talk about at times how good he is, but we always talk about how inconsistent he is.
Well, you know what? That's the actual crazy thing of the whole thing was I forgot he was even on the floor
Wow,
until
exactly.
until about the third quarter. I looked up. I think he made a free throw, and I was like, "This dude has 7 points." I was like, "Is he?" I was like, first off, was he even playing? Because I'm sitting there like,
hmm
"Damn, dude, you bringing out the fro too?" Like once they showed the fro in pregame, all the
hmm
Laker fans started going crazy. I was like, "Damn, dude, like when you bring out the fro, you gotta
Right.
play." And then all of a sudden it was just like he was just non-existent. And I mean, we're saying this from Kings fans, but like I feel for the Lakers when this guy's scoring 9 points in a game. One, you ain't losing the game, but you got
Right.
an absolute all-star on your hands, like a
Right.
superstar, and he ain't doing anything for you. That's why they lose these games.
How much was it Sabonis and how much was it the Kings defense and how much was it just AD just throwing up a stinker of a game?
I think I would say about like 75% it was that Kings defense and Sabonis. I feel like they came out from the top. You could tell Mike Brown told them that from the start. They said, you know what, we're gonna win this game defensively, even though we scored 125. Um,
20
but
steals, bro.
Sabonis,
20
yes. Oh,
steals.
dude, it was insane, dude. It was insane. And so I think like I said, 3 quarters of that goes to Sabonis and the Kings defense, and I think the other 25% was just they just didn't give Anthony Davis the ball. That's on everybody. That's on everybody on the Lakers. You're not going through him. They went to Austin Reeves a lot, and that
Yeah.
dude was just not having it. And so I just feel like it was definitely like 3 quarters of the way it was Sabonis and that Kings defense. They definitely balled out tonight. I would say that was honestly a key to victory. Um, yeah, so I think like they definitely had that going tonight, and that was probably all Mike Brown. I mean, honestly everybody, but Mike Brown preaches it from the start.
Austin Reeves, 9 points, 0 5 from beyond the arc, 4 of 10 from the field. He had 8 assists, but he had 4 turnovers. I mean, this dude can we
Yep.
say that he's overrated?
Oh, I said it last year in the playoffs when they faced Golden State. I just thought, even though they won that series, but like I just felt like they finally figured out what the mismatch was defensively, and I just think ever since then he hasn't been the same. He hasn't really done much all year. So
Yeah, he got the shoe deal for a signature shoe. and he got paid in the
Yeah.
offseason. And now
Yeah, good for him.
they put him back on the bench. Hey, great for him. Like, I'm not hating. Like,
Yep.
good for him. But
No,
then
not
now,
at all. Yeah,
right.
The dude can ball.
Yeah,
The
he
dude
can.
ball.
He
It's
can.
just, you just have to adapt once there's actual game film on you. You have to be able to adapt to what the defense is going to do to you.
100%, man. Well, hey, Mike, I appreciate you chiming in, man. It's always
Definitely,
a great time
dude.
having you on, bro, and I look forward to having you more on as well, brother. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Can't wait for the next time, brother. See
Be
ya.
good.
Light the beam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was Mike, who was at Crypto Arena today. What a time to be alive. Light the beam, man. Cook those bozos. Yes, they did. Austin Reeves is definitely overrated. I will say this. Austin Reeves is a hooper, though. I'm saying this tongue-in-cheek because I understand that Austin Reeves is a hooper. Austin Reeves can play basketball at a high level. It's just that right now, as Mike said, more defenses have caught up to the tendencies that he likes to do. And so now he has to make the adjustment because teams have made the adjustment to him, and they've obviously demoted him back to the bench. That's where he was best. It didn't work out in the starting lineup. They feel like Cam Reddish has been good for them. Talking about Cam Reddish, he had, 16 points? So he was one of the few bright spots for them. He had 5 steals. He was extremely active on defense. The Lakers did have 12 steals as well. So it's not like they weren't, again, it's hard to say because active and good are two different things. And the Kings got a lot of open shots, but the Kings got a lot of open shots against every single team. So it's nothing new to the Kings. The Lakers, the Lakers just couldn't really do much in terms of the Kings' early offense because they got up shots so fast, even after makes from the Lakers, and it's just so hard to stop this Kings team, especially when it's clicking like this. So to be fair, the Kings are just that good offensively. And as I preached the entire season, even when they were getting their asses beat against the Rockets, what did I say? These shots are bound to go in. It's the law of averages. I consistently and religiously said that. And now you guys are seeing the fruition of what high-quality shots look like when they fall in. That's just the way it is, y'all. That's just the way it is. 6 of 11 from Kevin. 3 of 9 from De'Aaron Fox. Started off the game super hot. 2 of 7 from Keegan Murray, but it's exceptional defense. Talk about someone who was just such a bright spot defensively. Without question, that was Keegan Murray tonight. Again, not a great game offensively, but the man knows how to impact the game in different ways. He was playing exceptional defense. A lot of the reason why some of these guys just struggle, especially Reeves, who, again, he had in 34 minutes, 9 points, 0 of 5, 4 of 10. Keegan was being extremely physical on him, and he was a plus 13 for a reason, y'all. And Austin Reeves was a 0. So it was an even game for him. But at the same time, we have to understand that he had a hard time getting by a guy like Keegan Murray tonight. Keegan is just he just understands how to take good angles, how to slide his feet now. He's a lot more physical, a lot stronger. Even the telecast was talking about how last year there's no way on the straight line drive you lower your shoulder, you make the contacts, you initiate the contact, and then you get the foul. Lots of improvement in so many different little areas for Keegan Murray, so you love to see that as well. I love to see it, man. So again, to recap Sabonis, 39 minutes, 29 points, 16 boards, 7 assists, 3 steals, a block. What a game. He was a plus 20. Harrison Barnes had a solid game today. I thought 13 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. I feel like he plays well against the Lakers. He brings his A game against the Lakers, which is fine because now we can see the pecking order, right? Offensively, it's Fox, Keegan, and then Sabonis. But right now, Sabonis is really playing like that second key hog that we all love to see and that we all want to see, man, every night, right? Is he going to score 29 points every night? Absolutely not. But it's about him being aggressive and taking those shots. I don't care if he doesn't score 29 every night. I just want him to take those shots every single night. That's what I want from Domantas Sabonis, man. And when he's playing like this, the guy is truly unguardable because he does so much more, because he's so unselfish, right? He's looking to make everybody around him better. And that's the difference between him and AD. Yes, AD is more talented, but Sabonis makes his players better, his teammates better. Even Doc Rivers alluded to that on the telecast. Like, NBA coaches know this about Sabonis, right? They know how unselfish and how good of a player he is. And again, back to Jimmy's comments from a few shows ago. Yes, when we talk about does he have a bag? No, he doesn't. And it's okay. LeBron doesn't have a bag. And, like, even he admitted to that. You don't have to have a bag to be a great player. And that's what Sabonis is. Like, when Sabonis is playing like this, he is truly unguardable. And then the Kings are at their best when he's playing at this level. De'Aaron Fox, again, just a magician. 28 points. Second game back, another 28-point game. The guy is just a beast, man. I know there's been a lot of chirping about Tyrese this year, and I get all these DMs from people. I get all these messages on Facebook. Oh, see, let's see. And it's like, bro, y'all gotta understand one thing, man. And I'm gonna look you guys in the eye, because I'm gonna say one last time, maybe not the last time, because y'all gonna keep bringing this shit up, but you would have never maximized De'Aaron Fox if you would have kept Tyrese Haliburton. You would have never maximized Tyrese Haliburton if you would have kept those two together. The way the roster was constructed, it was no way in hell that it would have worked without a Sabonis, a true big who plays at an all-star level every single year. It would have never worked. Now, if you add Tyrese to the current roster with the Keegan, with the Sabonis, and with the Fox, yes, now it would work. But you needed to get Sabonis, and you needed to move Tyrese to make it all work in the first place. So stop thinking about, oh, well, we got robbed. I don't care if he has 50 points, 20 assists, and 0 turnovers. That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, De'Aaron Fox is still a better basketball player. He's still a better point guard. He's still a better clutch player than Tyrese Haliburton. He's a way better defender. Tyrese can't even guard his own shadow. So there are levels to this. I love Tyrese's. I love Tyrese's game. I love his game. He plays the right way. He makes others better. Absolutely. But the reality is, those two, the way the roster at the time was constructed, no way in hell it would have ever worked out. No way in hell. It just could not work. It just could not work. And I refuse to think about all these hypotheticals. Well, we would have got. You don't even know if you would have gotten Keegan that year, if Tyrese would have stayed. So please stop making up these hypotheticals in your brains about, oh, they could have. No, they wouldn't have. No, they wouldn't have. Without Sabonis, none of this happens. You don't unlock Fox's extreme talent without Sabonis. They were banking on Bagley's development. It didn't work out. They drafted him for that reason. It didn't work out. Sometimes it just goes that way, right? Where it just doesn't work out. They tried it. They wanted that 1-2 combo, and they couldn't get it. They moved on. They got Sabonis, a true left-handed player who is unselfish, who can get you a double-double, truly an impactful double-double, not just a stat, an empty calorie double-double, which there's a lot of those, but believe it or not, Andre Drummond, probably the biggest. There are a bunch of empty double-doubles in the NBA. Sabonis' double-doubles are not empty because they impact winning. And that's my rant, man. I love Tyrese's game, but at the same time, he's not better than Fox, and he won't ever be better than Fox because Fox is a two-way player, man. And as Doc Rivers alluded, Fox only averages 6-7 assists a game, but most of the assists are created by him. He's a great playmaker. That's what people don't understand. People just see box score numbers, right? Oh, how many assists did he have? They don't understand who creates those assists. And it's De'Aaron Fox who makes those assists happen. The hockey assist. Literally, he breaks down guys and he gets guys wide open shots. That is De'Aaron Fox. Okay? You got to learn the game of basketball before you go out and you say, well, Tyrese averaged 15 assists tonight. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And that's my rant, man. I'm tired of this Tyrese bullshit all the time that I'm getting all these comments, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Come on, y'all. We have 44 people watching here. And if we were on Instagram, we'd probably have another 100 to 200 people. But I wish Ecamm could just live stream to Instagram. I would love that because most of our audience is on Instagram. But when you go, MIA for 3 months on YouTube, it's not going to push that out to a lot of people. And that's just the reality of it, man. So I appreciate the people that are watching right now. Make sure you guys hit the like button, though. Yes, we're going to put the link in the bio for people. Just give me a sec. Tyson, I'll get you at the end once people start commenting or start calling in. Obviously, we'll end with Tyson as usual. Let me get some of you guys... quick drop in for a like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 0-2 against the Warriors, but 2-0 against the Lakers. I'm loving it. Well, the reality is I'm going to take Klay Thompson beating you 1,000% of the time over Steph beating you because he's going to hit that shot 2 out of 10 times. So I'm going to play my odds every single time. I'm not worried about the Warriors. I'm truly not. We're seeing what Draymond is doing, and let's get into that as well, just real quickly. What a clown of a player. I mean, he's out here trying to headlock people. And as I said on Instagram on the story, there's no way in hell if he squares up, he goes after Rudy, knocks him the hell out. Rudy knocks him the hell out if he even gets close to him with that type of reach and that type of height. I mean, come on, yo. He saw an opportunity. If you look at the replay, if you go 1,000, 1,000, see what I'm saying? 1,000, and that was it. So when Steve Kerr and these bozos of announcers from the Warriors, Rudy had Klay by the neck. Bro, he had barely touched him on the shoulders, and then that's when Draymond literally flew in to put him in the headlock, and then Cat soft ass, bad teammate, just because we understand that he doesn't like him, did not defend him, and I'm glad someone who I don't like in Patrick Beverley called him out on it, and he said, I've taught you better. Like, you defend your teammate in a situation like that, and he allowed it to happen. He made this weird, ugly little face. Like, bro, you are a bozo for not defending your teammate who was in a headlock, okay? That is crazy. Draymond Green defended his teammate because he got touched on the shoulder for half a second. So that just shows where the T-Wolves are at in terms of teammate and cohesiveness. And then he just got a dummy and Draymond out here trying to do WWE and having a mixtape of being a tough guy. Like, what a joke of a player. He's on a huge decline. We all know it. He's coming back against the Kings, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Sabonis continues to play like this. He's going to destroy him. The whole playoff Sabonis thing is so overplayed because the guy played with a broken /thumb hand for over 3 months. His body was deteriorating by the time he got to the playoffs. And yes, after he got stumped, there was a lot of things going through his head. Like, yeah, that's normal. That's just human nature. Looney was exceptional, but at the same time, his wings weren't very good. Huerter was a no-show. HB was a no-show. They continue to get beat on the perimeter, so then Sabonis would have to step up. And again, Looney was right there. I've said that story 1,000 times. If you actually watch the game film, it wasn't truly all on Sabonis. And this year, the way Keegan is playing defensively, holy cow, the way Fox is playing defensively, there is a massive difference in how guys get to the rack, and I'm loving it. And that's what Mike was trying to teach them last year. Obviously, it takes time to adjust to all these things, and it took internal growth from the Kings. So I guarantee you, if they face each other again, the Kings are going to win in 6. I mean, at 5-6 games, bro. Honestly, I'm not worried about the team unless they make a move. The way that roster is constructed right now, I'm not worried about the Golden State Warriors. They started off hot because Steph was playing out of his damn mind. And then once reality set in, once teams understood how to guard Steph, and it started with the Kings, honestly, then they struggled. Because now the others have to step up. And the others, they're good complementary players, but they're not stars. Most of these guys are past their primes. And then we got the whole narrative, well, the Warriors need help. They got to get Steph help. After they're losing, it's just funny how things are. Oh, the Warriors are good. See, Chris Paul worked. For me, I never said it wouldn't work. I thought it was a great fit, him coming off the bench. Okay? But they still need more than that. And that's why they're not a concern for the Kings. That's why the Clippers, after making that move, and I thought before the move, that was the one team I was worried about. But now after the move, I'm like, there's truly nothing to worry about, because if the Kings dominated a team that's really good defensively in the Lakers, what do you think they're going to do to the Clippers? Oh my gosh. I mean, they don't play a lick of defense, especially with Russell Westbrook and James Harden there. I mean, come on. Right? It's crazy. And then, so Warriors, Clippers, Lakers, like, the Kings are the best team in the division. Well, they still got the Suns to worry about. And I think the Suns, if the Suns are healthy, it's Kings, Suns. It's a tough one there, right? And I'm being objective about it because the Suns are legit. It would be a great matchup between those two teams if both teams are healthy. But again, it's a big if. I don't know if they will get healthy. They've already missed a ton of games together, at least early in the season. But it's gonna be fun when those two teams get together, and if they're ever healthy, to both teams to be healthy and to go at it, it's gonna be a shootout, and it's gonna come down to who can make more stops. And I'm gonna trust. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna trust the Kings because they got a guy in De'Aaron Fox who I know can make it tough on Devin Booker when it's all said and done. Down the stretch, when you need a stop, De'Aaron Fox don't get to stop. I truly believe that in my heart. So let's wait till we get to that point. But as of right now, the Kings are playing extremely well. They just needed a couple games to adjust without Fox, and then once Fox came back, he was just like the supercharger to just jumpstart the offense and just make life so much easier on everybody else. And Sabonis talked about that at the half when he was interviewed by what's his name, but and he said that's what happens when you get a superstar back. Like, it makes everybody else's life easier, right? Let me put the link in the bio for you guys to call in real fast. Damn, talking about live. I've been under the weather since yesterday. Both my son and I. A little cold here and there, but a little NyQuil won't. Well, it'll help me sleep tonight for sure. It's really tougher on the baby because he's a baby. He don't really know how to breathe when his nose is stuffed and stuff like that. And I can't get y'all sick through this little camera, so we're all good on that end, right? Let's hit the like button, y'all. Come on, man. Spinning facts. Let's go. Let me get to some of you guys. Kevin Fernandez. Tyrese also doesn't have a bag. Him and Sabonis would need more creators on the floor. 1,000%. Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese does not have a bag, bro. Like, he just doesn't. He's a great player. Let's just call it the way it is. He's a great player, but he does not have a bag, and it would be different. Because the only two guys who truly have a bag on the Kings is Fox and Monk. So I'm looking for the team to upgrade at the deadline. Again, 3 names out there. Siakam has no bag, but would be an improvement. Grant has truly no bag because he's more of a 3-and-D, like a supercharged 3-and-D. He ain't got no bag, but, again, he can still rise over you, which is fine. He can hit those open shots, which is fine. I guess we can argue that, but I'm going to lean towards not having one. And if you get DeMar DeRozan and Alex Caruso, which that's who I truly want. Now, that man has a bag, and then you got the other guy who was just an elite defender, extremely high IQ, would be a blessing for the Kings, man. If you can get those two guys at the deadline, I'm going to tell y'all one out, man. Kings making it to the finals. If they get Siakam, obviously still an upgrade over Harrison Barnes. I'm going to hold my comments on finals, but they're going to definitely get better, especially if he buys in. But the man ain't got no back, so just put that out there. And he has one move just like Sabonis, lower his shoulder. Got the little left to right spin and got the length to go up with it, and nobody can truly stop. It's just like today, like, Anthony Davis knows what Sabonis is going to do. He's going to lower his shoulder, move him a little bit, pump fake, lefty. Like, you can't stop that, right? It's not the prettiest move, but it's extremely effective. And even a guy like Doc Rivers alluded to that. So having a back doesn't determine if you're a great player. It just means that you're limited to certain moves. Like you're limited in terms of not being able to do certain things. But when you're so great at one thing, it doesn't really matter, especially in the constraints of an offense like this that just continues to move the ball and it's always flowing. Everybody's always touching it. Everybody's screening for each other. Down screens on the weak side. You got a lot of action on the strong side, and it's just beautiful basketball to watch. You love it. You love it, man. Great point though by Kevin. Since the Bulls are looking to blow it up, should the Kings try to trade for Alex Caruso? Absolutely. Torrey Craig and Davion Mitchell, Kessler Edwards, Kobe Jones, and 2 second rounders. Your thoughts? I mean, whatever it takes, honestly. Like I said, I don't know if they do that. They might not. I mean, there's value there, right? You have a top 10 pick from a few years ago in Davion, and if you're going to blow it up, why not go in that direction and you give the Kings the vet that they need? I'm not mad at it. Obviously, I think it would hurt to give up Kobe Jones just because Kobe Jones is a player, y'all. And, like, Kobe Jones going to crack the lineup, if not this year, next year. 100%. Like, that guy is a player. He's the future Derek White in this league. Like, Kobe Jones is nice. High IQ player, can just flat out play. I don't necessarily think that you need him in this trade. I think, if you do it, 2 seconds, Davion. I'm gonna trust you that you work the salary cap numbers. I don't know what they make from the top of my head, but if that's a move, that's a move, right? Again, I would want to go a little bit bigger, but that's just me. But again, if that's the only move, I would love that move. Yes, 100%. RP says facts. Leo spitting facts, man. You know it, bro. Leo's rants are straight up facts, man. I see you, Christian. Facts would lock D-Book up. Totally agree. I mean, for whatever reason, man, I just feel like D-Book gonna get his points, right? Let's not act like he won't get his points. But down the stretch, just like a Drew Holiday, when it mattered the most, he got stops in the NBA Finals and they won the championship. That's how I feel it would be if it'd be Fox against Book down the stretch, because we know Book can't guard him. Like it's 1,000% not even a question. But then you can make an argument that Fox could and will lock him down and get the stop needed when it matters the most. 100% totally agree about Haliburton. I mean, that's just a fact, bro. Do you think the Kings should swing a 3-team trade from the Bulls and Raptors? Toronto receives Levine and Drummond. Bulls receive HB, Davion, Gary, Trent, and Edwards. The Kings receive OG and Porter. Man, that would be lovely. Now, that's the move I would really want over anybody else. But I don't know. I mean, I feel like the Raptors love OG. But that's not a bad one, RP. You're going in the right direction. I mean, that's extremely competitive, I think, for everybody. Again, just to reiterate it, Toronto receives Levine and Drummond, okay? Bulls receive HB, Davion, Gary Trent, Edwards. I'm assuming a bunch of picks, right? Or at least a few picks. And then the Kings receive OG and Porter. I mean, damn, like that. That would be lovely. That would be lovely. DeRozan has a D-back too. Yes, he does. I hate seeing how other teams guard Haliburton. It's like they don't even try to take away his strengths. Bro, I say that every time I want. Again, granted, he made me money yesterday, right? Because I bet them plus 2.5 against the Sixers at the end of the third quarter. I figured that they were going to win the game. But, I mean, I took the plus 2 just in case because there's nothing guaranteed. And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, he has that 1-2 sidestep, like, slow as hell. How do you first of all, why do you have Maxey on him? And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, they're really allowing this type of stuff. And then I've seen games where you put a long defender on him and they're blocking a shot. Like, they're legitimately blocking his shot. Like, if you put Fox on him, I'm 100% guaranteed going to say he's going to lock him down. That's just how it feels. Like, the guy has 2 really good moves. If you take those strengths from him, what is he? Like, his shot is so slow, right? And very fortunate that he's very tall, and at times he can get that shot up. But the reality is, you put a guy with length, and you're physical with Tyrese, he gonna make life very difficult on him, bro. And that's what I don't get. It's like, why would you put Tyrese Maxey on him, man? That makes no sense, bro. From a scouting report perspective, that makes no sense. Makes no sense, man. Bones Highland for HB. That's not happening, bro. That's crazy. You can get Bones Highland for nothing. Honestly, like, you get Bones Highland for like Davion. Honestly. Yes, I worked the numbers in that deal. Okay. Kings couldn't make that deal until December 15th because of Torrey Craig. Okay. Picks for sure. LeBron. Who loses minutes when Lyles is back? It has to be Sasha, right? I mean, we can talk about Sasha right now. Sasha today had 12 points. He had 12 minutes, 0 of 3, 4 points, 1 of 4, 2 free throws. You know, nothing spectacular. Malik Monk in 21 minutes had 3 points, 5 boards, 5 assists. Again, doing other things to impact the game. Because you had Kevin Huerter, who was just lights out today. Again, 6 of 11, 7 assists, 28 points, just a plus 21. Just a massive number, bro. Like, Kevin was the answer all night long for the Kings. Every time the Lakers made a run, the guy was there to hit a shot, big-time shot. So kudos to him, who couldn't hit anything early in the season. He continued. He stayed the course. He believed in his process. He believed in his game. And Mike Brown did an excellent job in believing in him and just saying, hey, dude, keep shooting the damn basketball. It's what's best for our team. And he continued to do that, and now he's back. He's shooting the ball at a damn high clip, and you got to love seeing that, man. You truly got to love seeing that. 9 minutes from McGee today, 7 points, 6 rebounds, 2 steals. He had his moments. I thought he was solid. This is his chance to regain that spot with Alex Len being out. I don't know for how long, but it was a nasty ankle sprain. When it's going to happen, when it happens, when Trey Lyles comes back, I think it's going to be an upgrade for the Kings. Like, I really do. I think he's a little bit of an upgrade overall over Sasha. Sasha's a better shooter, but I just think Trey, and I wasn't a big, obviously y'all know this, like, I wasn't a big Trey fan, but once he lost all that weight, he cut all that weight, like, he just transformed his game. Like, little pump fake attack, like, now that works because you're a lot lighter off your feet, and now you're able to truly attack going downhill or sidestep, right? Pump fake, boom, 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 or pick and pop with him because he is a good shooter as well. So I just feel like he just opens it up, and if you do play small, or if you just play with McGee there, and you put him at the stretch 4, like, he's a stretch 4 to me. So you can be versatile and put him at the 5 when you play small ball. I think he's a good rebounder for his position, and I think once he comes back, he's an upgrade. Whether it's a slight one or not, I just feel like he's an upgrade for sure. Keon Ellis tonight, 9 minutes, once again. A DMP for Davion Mitchell. He wasn't great today, right? He was 0 of 3, 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. He had 2 rebounds. Don't know really much to say about Keon, but when you play 38 minutes for De'Aaron, 38 for Kevin, 39, the starters played a lot of minutes tonight. So it was just one of those nights where you just got to let those guys play. And I love the fact that Mike rolled with them. I love the fact that Mike rolled with them. Somebody gets Siakam out of Canada. That's because he was on the floor with Huerter and Fox, but I really love how Fox stays trying to find him as he is trying to fit in with the team. Talking about Sasha. Yeah. I mean, Fox is for sure looking for him, and you saw the passion from him last home game, right, on Monday night against the Cavs when he hit Sasha for that 3, and he's just excited for him. He talked about him in the post game presser as well. How he talked about adjusting to just a different lifestyle from coming from Europe and just a completely lifestyle now. And there's an adjustment period for a guy like Sasha, who, again, extremely slow defensively, not a great defender, but he's going to have his moments where he's going to come up big, hit huge shots for the Kings, and it's going to be a team effort. it's okay to play Sasha on some nights. It's okay to play Trey on some nights. Like, that's the way it's going to be for this team. Like, we can't just depend on one player to come off the bench and be the spark every night. Your spark got to be Malik Monk every night off the bench. But, these other players, they got to be good teammates, professionals, and cheer each other on. Because as Mike said, they all signed the contract to be 100% all in. And if you're not 100% all in, then don't play, right? And I know that team has great cohesiveness. The togetherness is really good, and I feel like they all support each other, And some people were talking about, Davion looked mad in the picture. I think as a competitor, it's just super, super normal, super natural to be like that, honestly. But he's gonna get over it. He's gonna continue to play hard because that's what Davion does. Davion puts the work in, whether or not you guys want to admit it or not, or even if it's not translating at the moment, just like Kevin. It didn't translate at first, but Davion provides exceptional defense on the perimeter. He just got to hit those shots. And the first game he got benched, he was exceptional, right? And then he hasn't gotten the chance since that because Fox came back. So he's going to get his chance again. So, whether you move him or not, I think Davion will be fine league-wide. He's always going to have a spot. Even if a guy like, what's his name, from the Bucks, the point guard that's super tough nose, went to West Virginia. I'm slipping on his bald guy, looks older than what he is. I'm slipping on his name, but, if a guy like that has a spot, Davion going to have a spot. Davion going to be just fine. Yo, I didn't see the game. Hey, Bass, your little Lakers got the asses beat today. And a little big, they like to play big and all these 7-footers, 10-footers. Like, come on, bro. If the Kings go all in for a chip this season, they have to trade for one of three players, OG, Jeremy Grant, or Finney Smith. Interesting. OG for sure puts you over the top, in my opinion. And Jeremy Grant, I don't think that puts you over the top like that, but, it's definitely an upgrade. And then Finney Smith, again, close to that level, a little bit more of a utility defender, versatile defender. Jeremy's obviously better offensively, but Finney gets a job done, right? It's just one of those things where the Nets have an abundance of wings. They literally have them all. And would you bring back DeLon Wright for a backup point guard? I wouldn't mind it. But, we'll see. His name is something Walsh. Nah, it's the point guard from Javon Carter. Yes, Javon Carter. That's who it is. Like, what the hell is his name, bro? Mr. Carter. So not to get off topic though, I don't know if you watched Golden State in mini game yesterday with how Sarge played with Reed guarding him. Who do you play against the Wolves in that sense, whether that be Lyles or Sasha? Lyles, for sure. I think Lyles would be the better matchup there. Obviously, Sasha's a better post defender, but Lyles on the perimeter is better than Sasha on the perimeter. That's just how I see it. Because Reed stays killing sack whenever they play each other. Yeah, he does. He's one of those players that's just a Kings killer, right? Just like a Montrezl Harrell. Those guys have a way against the Kings for whatever reason. Like, they got to do a better job against those guys. Scout them better, understand their tendencies better, and go for their weaknesses and take away some of those strengths, man. Like, you can't take all the strengths away, but you can take some of those away if you truly study the game, if you truly study the scouting report, right? So let's get to some of the film. Let's see. Well, I'm curious to see what Kevin had to say today.
Man.
Yeah, it's the start of a road trip. You guys know that. We want to get off to a good start. These guys are in a back-to-back. It's free to play with pace. I try to take out their legs in that first half. Thought we did that really well to come out of the game.
Yeah, and you were just rolling tonight, hitting threes, talking to fans. How high is your confidence right now?
We're feeling good. As long as we keep winning, we're feeling good. Guys are finding me. The ball's moving. We're playing good offense right now.
Kevin Huerter, a big game, obviously. Kevin, when you look at it, we're showing some of your highlights right now. And, obviously things are clicking for you, but really for the entire team. Could you talk about Domantas Sabonis tonight? 29, 15, and 7 against Anthony Davis in that Lakers front line.
Yeah, he really set the tone. He was aggressive from the jump. yeah, we play through Domas a lot. You guys know he's the center of everything that we do. So, that first quarter really got out in transition. We were getting stops, but Domas, just his aggressiveness, getting in the paint, being a bulldozer, finishing at the rim, opens it up for everybody else.
Kevin, it's Mike, baby. How you doing?
Mike.
How we doing, Mike?
It's good to see you back shooting the ball well, too. And what's the importance of De'Aaron being back in the lineup?
Everything. De'Aaron's our guy. He pushes the pace. He's a one-man wrecking crew. He can go finish 1-on-4, 1-on-3, whatever it is. Just the attention he draws. That's every great team needs that. So between him and Domas, it starts with them, obviously, and everybody else works off of that.
All right, my man, enjoy this one.
Love it, man. I love how honest and realistic these guys are. Like, they play. Those are your foundational pieces. It starts with them, it ends with them, and you need the others, right? The others to step up and hit those shots because they're going to be open. They're going to be high-quality shots. And tonight, Kevin was exceptional, man. And that's just the way it is, right? You got to love it. He's feeling great. Let's go NBA real fast. I'm going to get, if anybody else doesn't want to call in, that's fine. We'll get Tyson on in a little bit. Videos real fast. Let me see. Kings, Lakers. Really, they have a LeBron individual. Come on. What a joke. Let me see. I'm gonna get Tyson on here. Let me get Tyson on here real fast. What's up, Ty?
What's up?
How you feeling?
Hyped after tonight.
You gotta be, right?
Oh man, it was just beat down. I mean, anytime you beat these suckers down, it's just great.
It's always a good time when you beat the Lakers, man. No matter what anybody says, man. I love it. I love it. I feel like I've gone over the entire game already, but we'll watch the film in a little bit. What was your biggest takeaway tonight?
Just the Kings have way too many shooters. They're way too fast for the Lakers, and they forced the Lakers into 24 turnovers for 30 points. I mean, the Kings are just their pace is just too much for a team like the Lakers who wants to kind of slow it down in the half court. Just too many shooters.
Agreed. Let's go over which I think a huge damn. So De'Aaron Fox, second time in a row that he just goes out to jump. And one. He is jumping. That literally set the tone for the entire team again. It set the tone against Cleveland. It set the tone tonight. You knew it was going to be a good night, man. Like, you really did.
Yep. Centers better stop tipping it to him off the jump because he's going up every time.
100%, man. That guy is ultra aggressive. And real quick, just your thoughts about what I said about Tyrese, because I keep getting these messages like, hey, man, like, why do we trade him for Sabonis? Like, do you see what I'm saying though when I mean, like, it just couldn't have worked with those two at the time. Now if you add Tyrese to this roster, it would work, but not before. That makes sense?
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. The Kings had no center, like, or any, like, playmaking presence that, like, enhanced both Fox and Tyrese at the time. If you put, like, Fox needed Sabonis to get to this level. Like Jimmy said the other night, if you put, like, another guard that's, not this quick and not as shifty with Sabonis, it wouldn't look as good. Like, Sabonis truly unlocked Fox.
And that's what people don't understand. Like, all they want to see is the end result of Fox and the end result of Tyrese and be like, well, see, those two together would have been great. But it's like, yeah, but you don't get Sabonis without giving up Tyrese. You know what I'm saying? And if you flip it, if you go Fox for Sabonis and you have Tyrese and Sabonis, as Kevin said earlier, you actually need guys. Yeah, like, you actually need guys that can actually get buckets. So a DeMar would be phenomenal for them. Right, a Zach LaVine would be great for them, like those types of players. But then that's a whole separate conversation. And then the whole idea of, you still would have gotten Keegan's like, you don't know that to be true. Like, you don't know if you get Keegan if you don't trade Tyrese. Like, it's just crazy to me.
And your pace is not the same with Tyrese. There's no ISO scoring. Like, come on.
And then Fox moves off the ball.
Exactly. What like Tyrese ain't. Come on, man.
It's
Just watch the Pacers game and then actually come back here, and you'll see.
It's just so crazy to me. I watched the Pacers split again. He's exceptional at what he does. A lot like a Luka, a lot like a Trae Young. They need the ball to be that effective. And you're just taking the ball away. Like, Sabonis doesn't take the ball away from Fox, right? Like,
no.
He's your hub, but he's not taking the ball away from him because he's working off that DHO to get space for him. And that's the difference between between the Sabonis and the Tyrese. Like, it just wouldn't be the same.
And if you take away, like, the pick and roll for Tyrese, how good really is he?
1,000%. Like, holy cow. That man ain't got no bag. I'm sorry to tell you guys. He ain't got no bag.
Ask LaMelo. Ask LaMelo how that worked.
Ask LaMelo how that worked. One-on-one with the game on the line.
Sit down in the chair against a horrible defender.
Horrible. Horrible defender, by the way. And he just waited for the move. He scouted him. He was ready for it because at one point he was the Tyrese, right? And then Tyrese just surpassed even the rookie year. So obviously we were all high on Tyrese, and I remember making those posts about Tyrese against LaMelo, and Tyrese was I feel like he was a better player at the time, just overall because he's not the flashy passer that LaMelo is, but I always saw a little bit more from Tyrese. And there was this guy that was like, no, LaMelo, all these crazy numbers, and I was like, honestly, it's close, and it was close then, but now it's like LaMelo is just the 24-hour god of players, right? Still 24-hour because he's freaking, crazy and sporadic, and he's gonna turn the ball over, and it's not conducive to winning. But yeah, Tyrese is a better player than him, not by a lot. Because I don't want.
But at least LaMelo has more than just a sidestep three.
Right. I mean, LaMelo has a better bag for sure, and LaMelo's just it's hard because LaMelo does what he wants to do, right? And like, there's no accountability for LaMelo.
Right. There's no structure.
I don't like no structure whatsoever for him.
And if can Tyrese even go left still? I mean, like,
no,
this
can't.
dude is calling for Miles Turner to come set him a screen so he can go right and then either hit the roller or hit the corner shooter. Like, I mean, we're not hating. It's just like, come on, bro. Just take away the pick and roll and we'll see how good he is, because he averaging 20? He would average 10 if you take away just the pick and roll stats alone.
Yeah, I mean, RP has a good point. Tyrese Haliburton's assist share on the Pacers makes up like 35-40% of the entire team's assists. Stop Tyrese, and the entire team sinks, much like a Luka before Kyrie got there. That's true. Like, who is Tyrese's second guy? Is it Mathurin at times? It's obviously not Buddy. Is it what the hell is his name? Bruce Brown at times? Like, who is it?
It's
because honestly, I'm bringing the double. Like, if you put Fox in, I'm fine. But then Turner's gonna come and just set him a screen. But if you play him like Steph, let anybody else beat you and dribble the ball, I'll be fine with that. I'm not worried about that team.
He's against a good defender. He's not like. Come on, if you just put someone with like a decent wingspan on him, what is he really gonna do? Someone who can actually fight through a screen. Like, what is he really gonna do?
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. It's interesting though. Again, right off the bat, we see Fox just do Fox things. This was the one shot that I feel like AD had all night.
They made him quit tonight, bro. They made AD quit tonight.
Literally. This man here was just sensational. Like, why doesn't he always play like this, right? I think that's the question that we all ask ourselves. Like, why doesn't Sabonis play like this all the time? I don't care if he don't have a bag. I just want him to be aggressive and like take these shots.
Just he needs to get to his jump hook more. Like it's every time. He did it to AD like 3 times.
Just crazy. Like his screen assists, it's just crazy, bro. To like
no
see
one does
how
the
much
screen
space.
assist better. Like,
and like and honestly, he doesn't even move. Look at this. See, I mean, he kind of did,
but
move.
he makes Russell run around, which is a huge thing.
Which honestly, that's on Russell, because if like he understood how to draw fouls, I'd run into him and just like faked like. I mean, he's already a great flopper, so that's just a head like that's just a low IQ play from him, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're already chasing.
Right. Let me see. So Keegan had his moments defensively. I was just so impressed by him today.
Yeah, same. This is barbecue chicken and then kick out.
It's like what do you do? Like you have your mismatch.
AD stupidly switched there.
Yeah. And then LeBron sinks in, right? And then people have to understand this is what Sabonis wants to do. Like Sabonis doesn't want to go up with the shot, and you're just giving them a wide open lane to pass the ball.
Yeah.
Right. And then open that. I thought Cam was our most active defender, but active doesn't always translate to actually good. LeBron had his little moments, but
I thought the Kings made Cam look way too good of a defender because they just threw it right to him like 3 different times.
Again, running the floor, Sabonis, just the little things that sometimes AD doesn't want to do. Great steal there. Keeg. That guy's automatic. I don't care if he misses shots. I mean, I feel like every shot he takes is going to go in. LeBron, I don't know what year this is, but he still has that step. And then,
but there's a Ferrari down.
That's insane, bro. Like,
look at that defense. That is awful defense.
I mean, it is awful. Just think about this, right?
Look at Russell and LeBron. They're not even back.
LeBron, right? Like, first of all, Russell, what are you doing? Commit to something, bro.
What are you doing?
Look at him. Look at him. Reddish too. Like, what are you like? Russell's like, damn. Like, what?
Now Reeves is like, dude, what the hell are you guys doing? Now I'm in a 2-on-1.
Yeah, because Reeves has to stop the ball, bro.
Right, and now you leave the hottest shooter on the floor open.
And like, this isn't on Reeves because he's doing the right thing right here. And now it's like, damn, like. But again, kudos to Fox. This is what you're missing when there's no De'Aaron Fox, and it just jumpstarts your offense in just so many ways.
And that's off a made basket.
That's insane, bro. That's why it's so impressive. Like the things that he does. Sabonis again, pushing the pace, something that AD does not do and cannot do. And then this guy has an extreme bag.
Dime.
And,
oh my
gosh. Oh my gosh.
A pick and roll in the corner? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
He wraps it around. Monk is so good.
I mean, jeez Louise.
He dunked on.
Holy cow. What kudos to him, man. I mean, that was impressive. I think Fox had one to JaVale tonight, right? Where it was very similar.
The lob, yeah.
Great pass, little shove off, but it's okay. Dude, this guy was ridiculous tonight. Like that shot shouldn't have gone in. Yeah, like
let him see too many wide opens want to go in though. That's the problem.
Exactly. Like this shot is tough as hell. Like
now he's shooting into a hula hoop.
Exactly. So again, we always talk about this. You can't just leave guys open like that, and they're all professional basketball players, man. The Kings are just smacking them at this point, and then the as I like to call it, the effery, FUCKURY starts at this point. They
gave him like 6 free throws in a row.
They're trying to make it a little bit competitive.
This is on Monk. He should have just stayed home, but
and these are the things that Mike consistently tells him, why he gets mad at Monk. these are the moments where we can all admit about Monk's deficiencies or weaknesses. He's not locked in on this end of the floor.
He just gets caught ball watching
all the time. But when your output is so good for the team offensively, then you get a pass. But in the playoffs, like, this is where the Kings take the next step, right? You have to be locked in. Like
you can't be ball watching.
Right.
You cannot.
Like, you have to be better, bro. And he's more than capable because he's just a freak athletically. Like, there's no reason why he can't be like or even like 70% what De'Aaron is defensively. Like, he has that ability.
It's his off-ball defense that's mainly the problem.
I mean, that's 95% of the league, right? Like, guys just ball watch. And that's just the whole world, really. It's like 24-hour fitness, college basketball, dunk there. The Lakers make the little fake little run, which is fine.
Yeah, that was cute for a minute.
Yeah. That's cute. I don't understand why Rui didn't play more. I think Rui's a mismatch for the Kings, for anybody really, and they weren't utilizing him tonight. Or he's like deep in the, like, what's his name not even playing? Like, he's still not playing. Like, he's injured, but why is Rui on the bench? Like, I would love Rui on this team.
I thought Rui should be starting.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, how is Cam playing over him? Guy who actually got paid.
Exactly. You paid Hachimura $15 a year, and he's gonna come off the bench.
I mean, he played a total of 18 minutes tonight.
That's pathetic.
That's crazy to me.
He had minimum 25.
At least. I mean, I would take Rui on the Kings. I'm not being honest with you guys. So
I would too, easily.
Great lob there. Good pass by Reeves.
LeBron hit his first 3 threes, and then he went 0 of 5 after that.
That's LeBron for you.
Yep.
Let me see.
Off a made basket. This is just he just.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I hate to say it, but I would take Rui over HP right now. I just would.
Yeah, because the athleticism. It's just,
like he's just a better athlete, bro.
The athleticism and the defense.
That makes no sense. I don't care if they're not playing him, but I'm just saying, like, he should be. I mean, what a play.
Dime and one.
I mean, if that was LeBron, he'd be rolling on the floor crying.
Flagrant. That's a flagrant.
That's a flagrant if that's LeBron. And then LeBron had the audacity to be like, oh my God, that's not a foul. I was like, bro, like, really got hit in the face.
This is when Keegan didn't want to dribble it up the court for some reason. That one really pissed me off.
Great move there by Cam.
This one also probably made Mike Brown pull his hair out.
Yeah,
like Kevin, what are we doing?
Fuck are you doing, Kevin? So you get the switch, right? Like,
but HB can't switch back now. I mean,
literally, Kevin, who are you looking at? I don't need like
HB's already out the whole different side of the court.
I'm just saying, like, who's Kevin looking at this point?
Russell, like.
Unbelievable. I mean, kudos to a great offensive game, but this is the shit that kills Mike, right?
Yeah, because he's
like, oh,
you're just gonna leave the guy with the ball,
and like their best player with the ball. At this point, they're down by 6. Like, everybody should have just slammed the in play on the Kings. I actually bet the under at the end. It was close. I won it. It was under 239.5. So I think they got to like close. They got to like 235. I mean, it's always close. See what I'm saying? But like, I just felt like at the end it would slow down a little bit, and it should have slowed down in the first half. But that last 2 minutes of the first half was just insane to me. Like, it was way under, and then they just went crazy.
Yeah, Fox hit like 2 threes.
But I mean, right here, right?
Pull up. What do you do? Nothing.
I mean, this dude is jumping on them like. It's crazy how good he is, bro.
He's scoring in 3 seconds.
I mean, he's different, bro.
That pull up 3 is like gets to like 36%. It's good game. Good game.
It's over. It's over. Who we got?
Good
I thought he was
pass.
exceptional today. There was moments where Kevin was doing this. He was just going around the defense, taking what the defense gave him. He was being extremely patient. Great pump fake, right? And then great cut
by Sabonis.
Great cut by Sabonis.
Get off me.
I mean, again, it's not pretty, but it just works. Lowers the shoulder, creates space. He minimizes the shot block in there, and that's all you can do, bro. Like, you initiate the contact, you hit him first. I mean, this is the leading shot blocker in the NBA right now.
Yeah, and he was getting pinned underneath the rim.
Jesus. Kudos to Kevin. I mean, Kevin's playing at a high level right now.
He had 7 assists tonight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the most impressive part. Let me see. LeBron, 65-50. Again, look at the score, bro. It's 115 points, right?
And then you get 72-58.
What the how? With a minute 54 left. That's just crazy to me. Now, this fakes.
You live with that.
100%.
Keegan, touch pass, bang.
This is
Kevin
wild.
talking trash to the
that
fans.
boy turned around, bro. Like,
Like
this
he's
was
Steph.
yeah, like that was wild. He was talking. And then fuck, this is just ridiculous. This is just like, at this point I didn't even care because I'm like, this is just nasty. I mean, what do you do over King James?
And then they called that weak
Oh
ass
my
foul
God,
right
weak
here.
ass
Oh my, that's a
foul.
horrible. He just shoved the Fox out the way.
Foul.
Yeah, foul.
I don't want to see this. I'm gonna say. I mean, look at this. That's
tough shot.
Great
That's
defense.
tough
That's
shot.
just great defense.
I mean,
bro.
Prince ain't like that.
No, he's not. He's not. Look at this.
Oh my lord.
That's just.
Look at the screen from Sabonis. Oh my gosh.
I mean,
he has Cam Reddish running in circles. Look at Cam Fox hit him first, and now Sabonis is hitting him.
It's so crazy, right? Like, he's just right there, like.
You got to run through 2 guys to now get back to him.
It's just crazy, like how he jump stops into his shot, which is super interesting. Like, he takes the extra 2 steps to create more space, and obviously, everybody was sending me like some guy that on Instagram that talks about gather steps and like all this stuff, about the play that I was talking about with Tyrese, where I felt like he traveled. I felt like the gather, which again, this whole gather step shit is truly just this new invention of the gather is to allow NBA teams to score more points, right? Like, they're not trying to call guys for traveling, which then if you call it travel, it could stop momentum. And you want the recreational fan to be entertained. You want more points. The more points, the better. You got all these prop bets. You got all this gambling going on. Like, this shit wasn't happening in the 80s and 90s for a reason. But now you're trying to the game's already global, but you're really going after the recreational fan, and to allow these new things, which again, I think Kevin gets called for a travel in high school, like today. See what I'm saying? Like those referees would probably call a travel on that. On what the did I just do? Where were we? I don't know where the hell we're at. But all right there.
Yeah, 78.
See what I'm saying? Like it's effective because they allow it now. Even like this so-called gather step, like before he even dribbled, he took a step. See what I'm saying?
And then gets into his 1-2.
And then he gets into his 1-2, which it's the new NBA. Again, not hating. I'm just calling it the way it is. They've invented all these new rules, all these new gather, and when you gather, essentially, a long gather is 2 steps, and you're allowed to take your gather plus your 2 steps, or your gather plus your 1-on-1. So really 4 steps times. Like, nobody knows what a travel is anymore, bro. Like, it's just, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean the refs aren't calling that.
Like, no, like I tell you what though. If you did that at 24, they 1,000% gonna call that shit.
Tell me why I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, see, that's because why? Because we grew up like that, right? So when we see this, we're like, oh shit, like that's a travel. But then like, oh no, the new NBA isn't a travel. But and you always get called for that, like literally.
Exactly, and especially when you're coming off of a screen, like. When you come off of a screen, it makes it look even funnier when you do it that fast.
Right. That was crazy. I mean, this dude just had it going tonight. God, Fox is just crazy,
This is so
bro.
tough. Oh my god.
I mean, that's tough.
Sabonis is getting this rebound, even if he misses it. So
he goes into him, right? He's
Look at-
hella strong. He goes into him again. Like, that's tough, bro. I mean, that's height.
That's what 58% from the mid range does.
That's just tough. I mean, that's over his outstretched hands, though. See what I'm saying?
That's over like a 7'10" wingspan.
Like that don't even make sense. I like how HP's actually tried to score after so many games. That's awesome. Vince says he got lost in the LeBron look off. I'm sure if you saw the post I tagged you in about the score of tonight's game, I called the exact score of the game. Did you really? I had no idea.
Damn.
That's awesome. I'm not sure if you saw that. Suppose. Hey, congratulations, bro. I'm gonna have to hook you up with something. But yeah, I just feel like the new NBA, you're just allowed to do a lot more things. Like,
look at this awful defense from Prince. You can't tell me
That's
Darvin
fucking
Ham was
terrible.
wanting to just. I mean, what do you're just gonna go under on the hottest guy in the gym,
why wouldn't you switch this? See what I'm saying?
or fight over? That don't make no sense.
Like, that's crazy. Look at what's his name? The guy that Phil. What is it?
Yeah, Handy.
Like, bro, watch. Keep your eye on Handy real fast. Okay, watch Phil Handy. He's look at. He's
Hands
hella
in the air
mad.
instantly.
And
Like,
he's just
what
like,
are we
why? Bro, it's crazy to see that. Like, if someone up here can see that, I'm like, why are you not
Mike Brown
recognizing
did
this
the same
shit?
thing. Like,
Timeout. I mean, he was going crazy.
this play that the Kings run, where Sabonis comes from, or the Huerter comes from, like the bottom of the
That's
paint,
crazy.
ridiculous.
It
Like,
truly is.
look where Huerter's at, and then Fox
so
screens.
so you get your down screen here, right? So there's 2 reads off of this. Nice DHO here, which is another screen here, and then so the read is either you come here or you go here. LeBron's cheating, right? So it's literally read and react. And Kevon sees it already. He knows he has his little slip pass here, though. That's read 1, but he know he's gonna go, nope.
Caught you sleeping.
Caught you sleeping. Boom. It's crazy, bro. Like, their offense is so efficient. That's what I'm saying. Like, the teams that worry me is obviously Denver. Denver's so good, bro. Like, they're like an older Kings team. Like, that's just there. You know what I'm saying?
They've just been together.
Like, and obviously Aaron Gordon makes a huge difference defensively.
That starting five's been together for years.
Man, but Keon Ellis again. I didn't see much from him tonight. Not because their starters, the King starters, were so good tonight. Good pass there.
But you gotta make Wood shoot that.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell. Like, that's what he wants to do, right? Keon there. Keon giving instructions. Nice.
Look at
views.
this.
That's gross, bro. Like, that's just unfair. You know, he won't hit that shot, especially in the playoffs like that, because in the playoffs you're gonna be tired.
That looks like Klay Thompson-esque right there.
It does. Like it really looks like Klay there. Like it's crazy. That's just unfair. That's what I'm saying. Kevin had a response every time for this team, bro. Like his offense was his defense tonight, even though he had a crazy bad defensive breakdown today. And then Sasha.
That's good defense.
Yeah, I mean he actually recovered, right? Like if you see it, he goes backwards, but Reeves wasn't fast enough to like gather and go up, so he took a little bit to actually gather himself. And then Sasha, man,
look at that
like
contest. I mean, he's right there.
I mean, he's right there. So again, kudos to him. He does have his moments where he plays good defense, but sometimes for me, it's just he doesn't play enough of that defense. God, Fox is so good at this. Like, he just knows how to just break up all these DHOs, bro. Like, it's such a skill to have.
Well, look
right?
at JaVale just outrun AD.
And that was 2 steps. That was actually just 2 steps. Sometimes if I'll be taking 3.
Duarte's took 3.
Yeah, he did. I love it. Like, I know it's a foul, but he's not afraid of the contact.
Yeah, I mean JaVale.
Like what what a terrible pass.
I don't know why Malik didn't look at the rim there. Like he already had Reeves beat. Why are you passing that?
And to be fair though, yes, it's on Malik, but I think Kevin has to do a better job of sliding
back to the ball.
No, sliding to the corner. Because see, like he's already going downhill.
Yeah,
he and Reddish is already flat foot and he's looking at him, and this is where you just slide.
Yeah, he would have been wide open.
I mean, wide open, and like that's what he was like. Why are you still here? Why
aren't you moving?
Yeah, why aren't you moving? At this point, it's just too late, right? So it's just those small miscues. At this point, you're up by 20, so the level of being locked in isn't all the way there right now. And obviously he got the dunk there. They make the little fake run, which we all knew would happen.
Hit his little threes.
Yeah, like irrelevant stuff. That's when you bet the Lakers, because bet Lakers plus 20, plus 22, plus 17s. Like they're gonna come back because the refs are gonna want them to come back, and then the Kings are just gonna make the run.
Those and ones that just made no sense.
Just what the that's on Sabonis. Like I don't understand why he was even rushed there. You know what I mean? Like you're up by by 18.
The commentators were saying that's on Monk, but
yeah, there's no way. My thing is, why are you sped up in that moment? Like,
don't pick up your dribble is my thing. Like,
yeah, and then this.
Is this that weak and one?
No, that's just LeBron being LeBron.
The next one was a cheap and one. Is it this one? Yeah, this is not a foul.
Come on.
There's nothing there at all.
Yeah. And so they cut it to 10 at this point. He's just like, oh, this is cool. How he just outruns him. Yeah, that's something.
M1.
Yeah, that's something. I don't know
like,
that's something. Like, look at this defense, bro. Like, Keegan was so good tonight. I don't care what this box score is. He was so good tonight.
He was active. You'll live with that too.
Yeah, I mean, what is it, 9 at this point? Fox is like, let me take care of y'all, man. Fox, that's crazy, bro.
They got like 3 offensive rebounds in a row.
That possession. 11 seconds. Game's over.
That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote, man. You get the hug. 0 seconds, man. What a night. Who's next? San Antonio?
Another ESPN tournament game.
Oh, on Friday. That's right. You're right.
Early, too.
Fun. It should be fun, man. Let's talk about some of these. Let me see. Sabonis kind of reminds me of Vlade Divac's playing style. I would say a 2023 Vlade. I mean, in terms of like togetherness and, you know, I can see it.
I mean, he wasn't this talented.
Who?
Vlade. I mean, he can't play make like Sabonis. Really?
I mean, you're super young, so I get why you're saying that, but Vlade was, young Vlade was an animal. He was doing damn near like some of the stuff that Sabonis. They didn't allow guys to like bring the ball up the court, do it in, but if you see like Vlade highlights, like he was doing crazy shit too. Like it's not like he wasn't, and I feel like he's a better shooter than Sabonis. I mean, Vlade was smooth, bro. Vlade was smooth, bro, and I don't know, like Vlade was smooth.
He was there.
Yeah, he was there tonight. That was the crazy part. Why do we keep helping and leaving the cam open in the corner?
Because that's the guy you're supposed to leave open.
Yeah. I mean, we always talk about this. You can't take everything away from guys. Like, you have to give them something. Tripping. Vlade was a playmaker. See that? I mean, so me and Ben's are a little bit older, so we're like, yeah, like he's tripping. That's a crazy statement. Vlade was a dime passer from the center spot. Yeah, Vlade was a better passer than Brad Miller, and Brad Miller was a good passer. I mean, he was an all-star, but Vlade was blow. Like go back tonight and watch Vlade highlights. Like Vlade was smooth with it. Like Vlade was nice. He was definitely the glue of those great Kings teams, and a lot like Sabonis. I just feel like Fox is a better star than Chris was, if that makes sense to you. Like that. I mean, obviously Chris is a Hall of Famer, and you know Fox hasn't reached those heights yet, but I just feel like it's a different 1-2 punch. You know,
Sabonis unlocks. I mean, Fox
just something different. And today's a different game. Obviously, their offense it's free flowing, just how the Kings were. I think the Kings are more of a Princeton style offense. There's more structure to it, but it just fits more of what Sabonis does in terms of his strengths. But I just feel like if Vlade played in this era, he would be Sabonis, bro. Honestly, like I don't doubt it. I mean, he was pretty good. Do y'all remember the greatest show in court? Yeah, I mean, I do. It was fun though. So, give me your keys to the game. Obviously, it's gonna be our first time watching the Great Wemby. What do you think they have to do to win the game?
I think they're gonna have their way with the Spurs. To be honest, I mean the
Spurs
have been getting blown out consistently lately. I mean, who's gonna be guarding Sabonis? Wemby? I mean, if that's the case, he's gonna foul him out. To be honest,
if he plays like this, if we get the Sabonis that he just wants to pass and he's afraid of the length of a Wemby, then we could be in trouble because that guy can impact the game on so many levels. You see what I'm saying? Like if we get passive Sabonis, we're in trouble.
Yeah, but I think even if you get passive Sabonis against the Spurs, you still beat them because they just have no one. They have no Trey Jones. They can't.
He's not playing. I mean, he got. Yeah, he is bad, huh?
And they're gonna have Sohan on Fox, and that's gonna get
anybody on Fox is a problem. I was gonna ask you, would you trade for Tyus Jones, his brother?
Well, of course, but I don't. Would he now be willing to come back to like a bench role with?
I mean, it's a win though. You know what I mean? Like it's you're coming to a winning organization as opposed to like the shit show you're in Washington.
Would you give up Colby for him?
Yeah, I mean, Tyus Jones is a starter in this league, honestly, and if he's coming off your bench, that just shows that you're a really good team, and you can play with him. And
I mean, the
and you
Grizzlies
play
were running
Fox with
Ja
them.
with him.
Right. Vince says stop the perimeter shooting from Devin Vassell. Okay. Number 2 is get into Wemby early, get him uncomfortable. So who's that person that's gonna make him uncomfortable? That's the question. And then he says push the pace early and often. I mean, if the Kings push the pace, it's just so dangerous. So who is that guy that makes him uncomfortable? Like, do you put Keegan on him?
I think you can put. I just watched the Spurs play the Thunder. Was it last night? And the Thunder sped them up so fast. I mean, the Spurs had like 20 turnovers in the first half. They just, I think Wemby's in foul trouble like early in games. And a lot of the Spurs, he gets his points by like either putbacks or post ups. And I think if you just bother him just enough, like get him away from the basket by just like, I mean, you could put Keegan on him. I think Keegan can match him strength wise. All he's gonna do is probably shoot over, but you live with those little like half hook stuff. I don't see it. I think the Spurs are gonna get just toyed with, just like the Lakers got toyed with tonight.
Well, let's hope so, y'all. So those are Vince's takeaways tonight. I'm not sure if you saw the post I tagged in. Yeah, I got you. Hey, David, hit me up on Instagram, bro. I got you with something. Barnes on Wemby defensively. That's interesting. Sabonis needs to target Wemby offensively. It's interesting.
You probably put Keegan on Vassell.
And you put Fox on who? You just let him roam around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody that tuned in today. Obviously, you, Tyson, and everybody that called in today. It was a fun night, man. The Kings lit the beam. They're just a better team than the Lakers. I truly believe that, honestly. And they're just a nightmare of a matchup for the Lakers.
Please
the thing
give us
is,
the Lakers. This is what exactly is going to happen.
And the thing is, people, they still have to beat the Warriors. It's like, you're right. Technically speaking, they still have to beat the Warriors, and I just can't wait to the end of the month because they're gonna beat the Warriors. They are. Light the beam.
I can't wait for Draymond to try and pull some crap. Next or a week and a half from now.
What a clown. What a clown. But hey, I appreciate everybody on behalf of the entire CK family. Vince will probably be on, I think, next week. Start getting Vince on here as well. I appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for all the love and support. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.